We are planting asparagus. Now, asparagus is a great long-term crop. If you want a long-term garden, you want to plant asparagus first because it takes at least 2 years, and most people say you shouldn't harvest asparagus until your third season. You can harvest a little bit in your second, but really the third is your best bet. So this is what the second year growth of an asparagus plant looks like. Kind of looks like a little alien creature, if you ask me. So this is what you want to do. You want to take the root and you're going to spread the roots out kind of like a jellyfish. And you may have to fix some of the roots and just spread them out. Then you want to dig a 6-inch deep trench, and if you have a raised bed like me, you can just have the trench go the length of your bed, and every 6 inches or so you're going to place your asparagus in there, and you want to spread the roots out as much as you can so that it looks more like a jellyfish or a spider. Then you're going to cover your asparagus with good soil. You need loose soil, which I definitely have. You want to cover it about 2 inches above the top of the asparagus. And if you look, you can see the top of the asparagus plant. You don't want to plant it upside down because the chances of this plant growing are going to significantly decrease. So it's pretty easy, but again, asparagus is a long-term investment. If you want something quick and easy, you can plant squash. But if you want to be patient and enjoy your harvest, you definitely want to start with asparagus. It's just so tasty. I just planted my first row of asparagus. I put my Jersey Knights and the Purple Passion in the ground. I'm going to finish up with the Mary Washingtons. I probably have enough for a half row for my 8-foot bed, and then I'm going to plant some rhubarb, which is another great plant to plant for a long-term investment. It takes several years to harvest, but if you think long-term, then your garden and your future will be bright. I'm down to my last asparagus plant. So I'm going to put this baby in the ground, and then I'll be done with my asparagus planting. Some final tips: at the end of the growing season, your asparagus will have a fern-like structure on top of it. You don't want to cut those down until the next spring, okay? So the fern actually helps to keep the crown a little more protected during the winter. So if you cut it down in the fall, then you have a higher risk of your asparagus plant not making it through the winter. So you want to keep that in mind. Some people, I guess, will cut the asparagus plant because it doesn't look appealing. But if you just let that grow, and then in the next spring, you want to cut that down and start fresh every spring. So I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about asparagus.